Here's the way it looks outside. We've got dark clouds out there in Globe, and yes, temperatures around 106 in Phoenix, 80 in Globe. So temperatures with some of that rainfall really cooled down. 26 degrees cooler out there in Globe, 74 in Flagstaff. Official high today 107, again very close to our average at around 105, and we started out the morning low around 88 degrees. So some showers starting to rumble about, and you can see just north of Cave Creek. Yeah, if you got friends and neighbors, Cave Creek, a carefree area, be alert. We've got some storms starting to brew out there. Payson had some rainfall earlier, and the direction of these storms starting to push ever closer towards the valley. So there's a chance we could see some activity around here, and it'd be nice to add to the rainfall totals for the season. So the scenario tomorrow, there's 5:30. Another chance of storms again in the forecast in the afternoon and evening hours. We're expecting quiet conditions. That ridge of high pressure dries things out on Saturday. But then Sunday into Monday, we've got another chance of showers and storms again in the forecast. So models indicating, yeah, we're going to continue to see chances again through 7:30, even up to 9 o'clock tonight. You could see some storms, maybe a brewing out there around central parts of the valley and out around western parts of the valley as well. And then some light shower activity by 10, and then another round of wraparound moisture in the morning hours, definitely in the forecast. So the 7-day planner, here you go. Highs tomorrow staying below 110, loving it. And then 112 on Saturday, 109 Sunday. And then temps cooling down to around 106, and will stay below 110 throughout the work week next week with lows in the 80s.
Okay, we will take that. Yeah.